finally in sight for NASA astronauts Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore. After nearly 9 months stranded in space, their replacements have arrived, marking a major step towards their long-awaited return to Earth. The SpaceX Crew-10 mission successfully docked with the International Space Station on Sunday, bringing a fresh crew from the US, Japan and Russia. Their mission? To take over operations and allow Williams and Wilmore, the first astronauts to fly Boeing's troubled Starliner capsule, to finally make the journey home. Now, what was supposed to be a one-week test flight last June turned into an unexpected 9-month ordeal due to Starliner's technical failures. But now, relief is here. The new crew will spend the next few days getting acclimated, before Williams and Wilmore strap into their return capsule later this week. Space travel poses significant challenges to human health due to microgravity, high-energy radiation and isolation. The absence of gravity causes fluid shifts, bone density loss, muscle atrophy and cardiovascular changes, while space radiation increases cancer risks and neurodegenerative effects. Upon return, recovery depends on mission duration. Short trips see quick reversals, but longer missions can cause lasting vision impairment and bone loss. Gaps remain in understanding lung function, cognitive effects, and long-term reproduction in space.
In those areas where the bones support those large muscle groups, like in the hips and the low back and the legs, what we measure is reabsorption of the calcium in the bone in those areas. So that's one of the reasons why exercise is such a big component of any crew day on all the missions that we fly, because as soon as you enter that weightlessness environment, your body starts being responsive to that, and those the calcium loss and the strength loss and the loss of the ability to work, called aerobic capacity, those all start decreasing if you don't do anything to. We kind of view exercise as a great big pill that we have the crew take to counteract all these adaptations that I mentioned. And so that's also a very big, that'd be, to me, one of the big three preventative things that we have in place. The crew get to, or they can exercise obviously 7 days a week, and they have on their calendar at least 6 days a week of exercise that in total lasts about 2.5 hours a day. So it's a great opportunity for them to maintain their fitness, benefit from some of the sort of disconnecting from the work part of the mission and things like that.
Viewers, much anticipated homecoming finally in sight for NASA astronauts Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore. After nearly 9 months stranded in space, we're talking about 9 months, viewers, their replacements have arrived, marking a major step towards their long-awaited return to Earth. These are in fact the fresh visuals that you're watching right on your screens. Quite happy there, and the same can be seen right on their faces. Their replacements have arrived and they are absolutely ecstatic about it. They're just very happy. Much awaited homecoming finally there for NASA astronauts Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore. They spent 9 months stranded in space. Their replacements have arrived. They, in fact, were welcomed. They were given a rousing welcome by Butch Wilmore and Sunita Williams. They're, in fact, all of them all now, they're, in fact, getting together for a photo op, and also very happy there, Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore, as it's a major step towards their long-awaited return to Earth.
It seems like we do have the first Crew-10